pictures and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. O'Connell working from the gun. He completes it right side away. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's O'Connell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. And shedding through the tackle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. Ball incomplete to Trey Tucker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run from White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. O'Connell here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. To throw again is Jackson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Jackson on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Touchdown! Trey Tucker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down now, but that clock rolling. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on second down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they go play action here with O'Connell. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. And O'Connell now to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now. Off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's free at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jackson on 1st down.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Jackson will throw again.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Jackson. And now here is another interception.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Off the play fake. O'Connell.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
And my goodness, another interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. He's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using the ball.
And the Raiders have got him. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And O'Connell now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw here, O'Connell. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?